Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the bridge of incidence, which is a Neville Goddard concept. It comes from Neville Goddard's teachings, and I think it's very important for us to understand. It has to do with what might be called inspired action, as well as how a manifestation comes into form. So before I jump into this, please make sure you are subscribed below, and also know that I offer one-on-one sessions. There's a link for those below, as well as a link to my manifesting courses below. So the bridge of incidence. This is really, really important for us to understand. So as you have probably noticed, when you are manifesting, you do the inner work, which my videos talk about how to do that. You contact the wish fulfilled within your being. You know that it is already yours. The desire has come into form. It already exists within your inner realm. So let's say we'll use an example. It makes it easier. You're manifesting a relationship. So you feel yourself in the relationship. You know that it is already true. There will be, if you haven't noticed, there's going to be an unfolding that then is the pathway that brings that manifestation to you, or brings it into your reality, brings it into form. That pathway, which is the how, right? The how it will be manifested, is we don't know we don't know the pathway. We just know that if we are persisting in the knowing that the manifestation is already ours, if we are living in the end, if we have impressed our subconscious mind and we know that this is already the truth, it will manifest. But there's going to be a pathway from which you take that brings this manifestation into your life. Okay, so the thing about this pathway is that it can look a lot of different ways, and sometimes the path can look like things are going wrong. So sticking with the example of manifesting a relationship, you are certain that you are in that relationship, you feel it, you know what it's like, you're so into it, you feel it, it's wonderful. When you tune into manifesting your relationship, you just feel it real, okay? Done, you did that part. This pathway is now going to unfold. It's not your job. You don't know how it's going to happen or how your partner is going to show up. You just know that it is done. It may be that you feel called to go on a particular online date, and you're like, oh man, this is going to be really, really good. And you go on the date and it's not good. It doesn't feel good. What we can do at that point, because something happened that doesn't feel good and it doesn't seem like it's in alignment with your desire, at that point you can make the mistake of thinking, this isn't working. This isn't going the way I want it to go. I really thought, like, I'm living in the end, and I thought this date was going to be good and it wasn't good. This isn't working. So this is a critical point, right? And this is part of the bridge of incidence. At that point where something appears to be going wrong, you have to just know that you are entirely on the right path. This thing that happened that didn't feel good, maybe that is a crucial aspect of your desire coming to you. Okay? So things are going to happen in the process of your manifestation coming into form. Some of those things are going to look like fully in alignment with the end result that you want, and some of those things might look like something's going wrong, but you have to know that nothing is going wrong. Nothing is going wrong. All you have to do is persist in the knowing that the desire is already yours. You persist in living in the end, and you just let life, the flow of life, take care of the rest, because it will. What you want is already yours. It will come into form. And when things happen that appear to not be going the way you want, just persist in the knowing. Another great example for this is if you're manifesting money, and so you're persisting in, or you're living in the end of having a particular amount of money, and then let's say something happens along the line and you like lose some money. And you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm manifesting money and I lost money. Like, how is that? Just persist. No, I already know it's mine. I know it's mine. I know it's mine. There's an unfolding that you are not in charge of. Okay, and you don't know anything about it. And trying to figure it out is just gonna, it just takes you out of the end result. So the way I work with this is, one of the ways is that I just know that I'm going to be surprised by life. And I like that. I like being surprised by life. I like being surprised by how it unfolds. I don't know how it's going to unfold. I do know that if I'm living in the end, it will unfold. Ooh, I have a good example of how this happened in my own life. The house that I'm living in right now. When I came here a couple months before I moved in, I was like, I want to live in that house. The woman who was living here was going to be moving out. She said the house is going to be opening. So I started an email conversation with her, and I was persisting in living in the end, living in this house, moving in, and for whatever reason, kind of weird things were happening. The email communication was dropping off, like it was not going smoothly. And it looked like I was not going to be living in the house, which was so strange. Well, what did I do? I persisted in the end. I persisted in the end. What ended up happening was that woman moved out. I started communicating with another woman who I would be renting from, and it unfolded. I did get what I wanted. It didn't unfold entirely smoothly, but it still unfolded the way I want, and I still got to move into the house that I wanted to move into. Okay? So this is the bridge of incidence. It is the unfolding of life to manifest your desire. It's going to take you on a wild ride. Just accept that, allow that, know that nothing is wrong. As long as you know that your desire is yours, it is yours. That's it. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I love being here with you. Please like this video and share it, and I will see you soon.